The Giants are just 1-7 against the Padres this year, but it's a different team now, and Jonathan Sanchez had no problems expressing his confidence heading into the series, saying, quote, "We're going to play San Diego now, and we're going to beat them 3 times. If we get to first place, we're not going to look back." Fog delayed the start of round 2 of the PGA Championship 2 hours and 40 minutes as half the field didn't complete play. Keith Orr on the cliff, wind opting to dismount. Good news, though, he stuck the landing. A week isolated on the English countryside was what the doctor ordered for the 49ers, whose offense looked rejuvenated with former Heisman Trophy winner Troy Smith under center against the Broncos. Luminaries Jerry Rice and John Elway representing their teams at Wembley Stadium in London. Pick it up midway through the third. Kyle Orton sells the play fake. Taylor Mays bites, and former Niner Brandon Lloyd's all alone. A 71-yard completion just shy of the goal line. They would score 1 play later. Fourth quarter, 10-3. Smith gets his team even on play action, rolling right, sprinting for the pylon, in with the spin. Game tied at 10. Smith's first score since 2008. Smith getting it done with his arm, too. He scans the middle, then zips one to Michael Crabtree for a touchdown, 28 yards. 17-10 Niners. Smith 12 of 19 throwing for 196 yards. Later in the fourth, Orton flushed out of the pocket. Manny Lawson runs him down, takes a whack at it. Out comes the ball. Takeo Spikes recovers the fumble, and the Niners looking to pour it on. Frank Gore powers it in from 3 yards out. 118 yards for Gore on 29 carries. 24-10 Niners. They scored 21 in the fourth, but the Broncos weren't done. 2:22 left. Orton finds Lloyd, who makes a great catch around Will James. They missed the extra point and cut the lead to 8. They get the ball back, one final chance, but Orton was picked off by Shante Spencer to end any suspense. 24-16 Niners win and improve to 2-6. Kim Coyle was on the field after the game. Hey, great job. Love the movie.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks
a lot.
I didn't do as much homework as I wanted to. Which one of you is married to Will Smith?
That would be me.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Now they're clear. You were taken by another hippo. At least you're impressed with his size, his musculature.
Yes.
And then once you talk to him, you find out, yeah, you know, he's not what he's cracked up to be. Do you have any experiences in real life like that?
Yes. I'm always falling for the most unlikely person. I mean, Will was not, he wasn't the dude that I was even remotely interested in. You know what I mean? There's always the athletes and these buff dudes and what have you. And it just came to a point in time in my life that I had to really get focused on someone who was really interested in me for who I was as a woman and everything.
Hey, great job on the movie.
Oh, thank you, brother. Right on, man.
Cedric the Entertainer is Maurice, the loyal sidekick of the Lemur King.
King Julian.
Did you have to swallow your pride because, hey, you're smarter, you're more competent, you should be running things?
Yeah. I mean, that's the whole thing. And I know that I should be running things. I mean, but this guy, he's lucky. He's one of these lucky guys. I think he kind of won being king in a card game, and so I had to just kind of deal with it. But I should be running the kingdom. But it's okay. I like the number 2 spot. I know how to play it, so I do it. A lot of the characters really look at their home, where they're from. By the end, they respect their friends. They appreciate the experience more. When you moved from St. Louis, you moved around, your career blows up, do you maybe look back at those times now and say, maybe there are things that happened I didn't appreciate, but now I do? Oh, definitely. Yeah, I think it's very important. I try to go back and visit St. Louis, but you find that, just kind of some of the simple relationships you have with people, when you're growing up and realizing, like, the things that they have to offer.
With 2 games left in the regular season, the LMU Lions have already secured the number 2 seed for next week's West Coast Conference Tournament. Matthew Knight and company have struggled recently, riding a 2-game losing streak, and need to get back on track on the way to Spokane. For Santa Clara, senior Travis Neeson continues to impress. Over the past 2 weeks, Neeson's been putting up some monster numbers and would love to rock the Lions' cage during his Santa Clara Swan Song weekend. Coming up, it's WCC basketball, Lions and Broncos. Next. Broncos wanted to run and get some easy baskets and getting a lot of them tonight. This is John Burke, played very well at USF last time out. Henke, much more offensive-minded tonight.
And if we get a chance to see that shot, I want us to be able to look at his his feet. I mean, he was doing a scissors kick in the air with his body contorted, but he did the right thing. He drilled it off the glass to get that bounce coming back into the basket.
Wes Woods up off the elbow. Trying to put a stop to this 8-0 Broncos run.
Hinkins having a night for himself. Another rebound for the big guy. Here's that zone, 1-2-2.
He tries again, drops it inside to Dennison. Clean block.
Nice job by Air. There wasn't Air, it was Derek.
Worthy creates the contact, no call.
Look who got that rebound. Mitch Henke. Another rebound.
From Hopkins High in Minnetonka, Minnesota. His parents made the trip out west. 29-20, Broncos with the lead. They have not trailed. Neeson flashes high post.
Nice rebound by the leading rebounder in the league. Matthew Knight going at 10 rebounds a game. Big man is doing the job for them inside, and it's needed.
Lions scoreless for nearly 4 minutes. Cut off with the pass. Worthy. Ziri for a corner three.
Two rivals who know each other oh so well, Kosuke and Cheprot, making that run down Opal Cliff Drive past houses I could never afford.
Yes, I think they have a neighborhood watch sign to keep me out of the neighborhood too, so don't feel bad.
The exciting conclusion of the 38th annual Wolf to Wharf coming up in just a moment on Comcast Hometown Network.
2nd down and 4. Motion far sideline. They put it on the ground. Iosefa turn the corner, stays in bounds, down to the 37-yard line. Leone Iosefa on the 4x100 relay team here at Oak Grove. Rushed for 148 yards in the playoff game against Andrew Hill last year.
Not surprised that he does that. He almost loses the ball, but great speed, showing it. Getting around the outside, setting up his blockers. A little bob and weave there. Another fine run for Iosefa.
Apollo Johnson's a fullback leading the way. Outstanding wrestler. 1st down for the Eagles. Captain will put it up. Complete towards the flat. Lee McLaughlin with his 2nd reception of the year. Donnie Gupton said, I want to put it up more this year, but I'll do anything to help the team win. He's thrown it a couple times early.
Well, he's going to need a balanced attack, and they've had it all along at Oak Grove, traditionally. They do like to run the ball a little bit more than pass, but they've always been a capable passing team when they've had to be.
2nd down and 8. Motion again, working out of the fly. Big opening, look out. A race to the flag, and Gerald Green will take it. Touchdown.